Hello guys, I'm going to be reviewing the Nyko Intercooler TS for the Xbox 360 Elite, Pro, and Core models. These models are the original Xbox 360 models, not the new Slim model. The new Slim model has its own Nyko Intercooler, which goes by the Nyko Intercooler STS, I believe. So the Nyko Intercooler TS is more of a revision for the older Nyko Intercoolers, like the regular Nyko Intercooler and the Nyko Intercooler EX. This model being that it no longer runs off of the Xbox 360's power mains, and therefore it now uses its own built-in power supply, which is through a 12-volt AC adapter. The downside to this, of course, is that you're going to need another input for your another power input into your wall for the AC adapter to plug in so it can run the fans. So now, the reason why this is called the TS stands for Temp Smart, is that there is a thermometer which is located around this area. I think it's this little piece that protrudes out. There's a thermometer that reads the temperature of the exhaust air from your Xbox 360, and depending on how hot it gets, I think it's around 100 and 110 degrees Fahrenheit, it will kickstart these fans and allow the fans to pull even more exhaust air out of the Xbox 360, increasing the airflow and thus reducing the temperature of your Xbox 360 console. So as you can see, this is a very nice looking, sleek product. It really doesn't look like it will pretty much distract you from the overall aesthetics of the Xbox 360 itself. There are 3 fans. The older models had 3 fans as well, but with this model, due to the fact that it no longer runs off the main, there's not enough space in this area, so Nyko chose to use a smaller millimeter fan. So there are 3 fans, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm guessing that they're each 40 millimeter. These are 2 40 millimeters, and this is probably a 20 millimeter or a 25 millimeter or around that. But in my experience, these fans do move a significant amount of air away from your Xbox 360, and it does increase the airflow and thus reducing the overall temperature of my Xbox 360. So now I'm going to show you how you install the unit onto your Xbox 360. Simply, you just grab your Xbox like this, position it so you can see the exhaust air vents of your Xbox 360. And the way you install this is it has tabs. Let me show you guys. There are tabs lined up along the sides of the intercooler itself. What you have to do is align it to your Xbox 360 and gently squeeze in the intercooler itself so the tabs can squeeze inside the vents, and then you just install it like this. And just like that, the intercooler is installed onto your Xbox 360. It's just that simple. And once you have it like that, you simply plug in the AC adapter, in which I'm gonna get it right now. Just a second, guys. That was a bit jammed over there. So this is the AC adapter for the Nyko Intercooler. It keeps the same nice stylish look. It has a little LED light right there to indicate that the AC adapter itself is receiving power, not that the fans are on. And it's a simple DC jack right here. So the AC adapter is rated to take up 12.2 volts at pretty much about half of an amp. And this is how much the fans require to properly and efficiently run. So when the fans are running on my Xbox 360, there is a noticeable sound increase. These fans aren't quiet, so when they boot up, it's like a loud humming noise of air just being passed through. So when you have the surround sound system, or any kind of sound for that matter, like the game sounds running, the fan noise will get drowned out and it won't be of any much of an interference to you. But if you're sitting in the dashboard with no sound really, then you're gonna hear the fans and they might interfere with you. And if you're watching a movie, the fans are most likely, if there's any quiet scenes in movies, you're gonna hear the fans. It'll be cool if Nyko Intercooler incorporated an option to set the specific fan speeds for, like, say if you're gaming, you set the fan speed to high, and if you're watching a movie or you're in the dashboard, the fan speed shifts down low. But you don't want the fans to turn off completely because they're going to build up heat back here. So if if I was to recommend this intercooler to you guys, I would greatly recommend it for the price of about $20 to $15 in Best Buy or any other electronic outlet store. It does significantly reduce the temperature of my Xbox 360. I realized that discs come out a lot cooler instead of coming out warm. You can feel the side of the case, and it's not as warm as it would be without the intercooler, and you can feel that the exhaust air is a lot hotter, and you can actually feel the air as it's hitting your hand. Unlike with the Xbox 360 bare without the intercooler, you really don't feel any air coming out because the fans aren't really, you know, pushing that much air out. So with the intercooler on, you feel a lot more hot air exiting, and you can feel a lot more cool air entering the vents over here and all the other various parts of the Xbox 360 console. So out of 5 stars, I'd give this product a 4.5 stars. And next, I'm going to be showing you, basically you're going to be hearing the differences between the intercooler on and differences between the intercooler off in terms of sound. So thanks for watching the video part of the review.